When I was doing studio films, I met a friend of mine, and I said, "What are you doing?" He said, "Oh, I'm doing this little film, and I don't know where it was." I said, "Really? What studio is doing that?" He said, "No, it's an independent film." I said, "What's an independent film?" They said, "Well, it's low budget film, but I'd make 3 or 4 of them a year, and it's great. I do a lot of scripts that would never get made by a major studio, and I work, and it's a lot of fun, and I visit a lot of places, and I keep my interest in the craft going." I thought, wow, I'd like to do independent. I talked to my agent. For a while there didn't seem to be any independent films, and then all of a sudden, as I started to do less and less studio films, I noticed there were more and more independent films. At first, it started out to be the bigger independent films, the Oliver Stone film, film and the Queen, and then it started to be films like A Year in Mooring, or I just finished one called Still. I did one in Oklahoma. These small budget films. I did one with my son, John, in Michigan, which I think was around $800,000. I'm not sure. And I've done them, $2, $3, $4 million films. What I like about them is that people are very committed to what they're doing, because it's a struggle. Of course, it's almost harder to raise, $2 million than it is to raise $30 million. $30 million, it's a business proposal, Someone looks at it and says, yeah, I can make that back with this story. If I get the right people attached to it, I can sell this thing and it'll be. But when you have a little film and you don't have somebody who's saleable, and you're doing it just because you love the story, because you want to tell it, then it's a labor of love. I would like independent films to be seen by more and more people and to get distribution. And I wish we could draw the audience away from what I feel comes out of Hollywood, which for, not in every case, but in many cases, is simply a piece of merchandise that is sold. It's often a very good piece of merchandise, but its primary goal is either to entertain or to make money. And I think we're entertained to death. So I wish we could put our attention on some of the issues that are bedeviling us, and seeing if we couldn't educate and inform our audience as well as entertain them, so that they come out a little more human at the end of the picture than they went in.